Welcome to Step Out podcast. Today we got a special guest, my teammate, my captain, a European championship. He had so many experience in EuroLeague, in so many teams in Spain. And today in this episode, we're going to talk about his career with his national team. We're going to talk about his journey in Spain because he changed a lot of teams in Spain. I hope you're going to enjoy it. Subscribe, put likes, and enjoy the episode. Let's get it. Mr. Prepelic, welcome to my podcast, Step Out. I'm really happy to have you here. My captain, our captain. Super happy to have you here. Welcome, man. How are you?
First, thanks. It's a huge honor to be here. Obviously, we have many conversations already in the locker room, but let's sort it out. Let's talk about it even in the public a little bit. And I'm feeling good. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. So, Perle, we had Ahmed, we had Danilon, and we always start talking about Dubai,
Okay.
how we get here, how is the family here, because I think but fans, or our colleagues in Europe, they are starting to understand that the culture here is starting to grow, So what's your opinion about this experience and why you choose Dubai, Talking about
To be honest, let's say that we were one of the first that really believe in this story. So one of the things that make me even more, let's say, excited about it is that we're going to make a history. We're going to be first group of guys that is going to be here, compete in European, let's say, soil for Arabic team. And let's say that this was the most excited about all the story, but obviously the long-term contract, which in our age, you don't get every day. So
yes.
For the family, like you said, it's very important. For me, let's say, it's really, really, we are really enjoying as a family, first of all. Kids are improving, kindergartens, the schools, security in the country is on a really high level. Almost no criminal. You don't need to be worried about what your kid is doing. Even my son is going to the bus without any problem. Even my wife was hesitating putting him with 6 years old on the bus at the beginning, but very quick we find out that there is no any risk. They really take care of everything. They give you the application to follow how they come, how they go, and it makes life really easier. So this part is covered well. The club, provide us with all the things, and we really can focus only about basketball. And I believe that with this group of guys, we are a really good group. We really don't have, let's say, bad characters in the teams. That happens very often in the teams, and I believe that we really enjoy together. So we have fun as a group.
Yeah, I agree. I had the same feeling like when I had conversation with the coach and GM. The opportunity to make a history is not
every day,
every year, And I say, you know what? Let me try. And then when they told me that you're gonna be here, you're gonna be the captain, I was really happy because I always see you, on the TV. We didn't even have a chance to play against,
Yeah, I remember we played Eurocup when you were hurt.
Yes,
I came to you. I tell you, get well soon. I remember we played.
Yes, right.
I really remember this. So
right,
we play each other as young selections also.
Yes,
under
in the
20.
Eurocamp.
So we have many, let's say, duels.
Yes.
With the teams, but never played together. So I was really looking forward.
I was really happy for this. I was really happy. And tell me, so last year you was playing in Turkey, right? And in Galatasaray. And tell me how was the process to, like, if you decide the right way to sign here for Dubai Basketball, or it takes you like courage. Like, I don't know, it's like, it's a different culture,
I mean, to be honest, I really believed 2-3 years ago that I'm going to finish my career in Valencia. We really have a great time there. I met lifetime friends, Bojan Dublevic, Martin Hermansson, Sam Van Rossum. We really have a great, let's say, like here, we have great group of guys and we really have fun there. And, Valencia is a very nice city to live. My family was great there. My wife enjoyed there. So then this happened. What happened in sport? The coaches changes, players changes, and we need to leave. So unfortunately, I couldn't find the contract that would satisfy me on different, let's say, angles. Either was not financial wise, either was not good for the family. I have couple of offers, but nothing to jump on. So I was with the national team on World Cup. We lost quarterfinals against Canada. We had a solid tournament. Unfortunately, we lost Chanchar and Muric before the tournament. We played basically without the four. And so the season, I didn't start with the team. So I joined Olympia, my, let's say, not hometown, but the team that I played, let's say, second professional team in my career. And I had fun there. But obviously, there was a moment when Galatasaray offer come. I went. Obviously, Galata is huge club, well organized. Unfortunately, they don't play EuroLeague, which I believe they belong to EuroLeague. But this is a long story. Yeah, I mean, there were many years in EuroLeague. This is huge, let's say, military of fans behind them. This is Galata, Fener, Beşiktaş. These are huge clubs and well organized. Everything based on soccer. It's very similar like with Real Madrid. So. And then obviously I had the option to stay in Galata. The club decided to change all the foreigners. We lost in quarterfinals against Karšiaka. But very, very early in the summer, Jurica called me, and when this story started, even Miško, our agent, he represents a lot of players here and the coach. He told me very early in the summer that Dubai might be an option. We didn't know financial wise and all these, let's say, details yet. But I was excited. My wife, when I told her Dubai, she said, "Well, Dubai, what you gonna play?" So I said, "This is in Asia." I say, "Yeah, but let's see. Dubai is Dubai.
Let's try.
And then I had a good offer from CSKA also, Andreas Pistulis. I'm thankful for that. He was my assistant coach back in Banvit with Dimitris Zitoudis, great coach. Both of them, basketball knowledge, incredible. And so I was putting on the weight these two offers. But finally I decided for Dubai. It was long-term contract. I believe better for family.
Yes.
And I'm really happy that I decided like this. Dubai, right now we are making some noise. So
I agree.
Let's see what they're gonna decide, which competition we're gonna play next year.
Yeah.
And to move on, I believe for this club, sky is the limit.
Yeah. And sorry for interrupt you. What you mean with we are starting to make noise? Because I see something to my side, to your side. Where we are making noise, like in.
But look, we beat twice Red Stars, so we had very solid game in Belgrade.
Yes.
Also against Partizan, we were close.
We were ejected, me and you,
we both at the same time. So
can't forget that.
And obviously the financial part of this club is covered. So people want to bring the biggest teams. Yes. And I believe it's only a question mark when we're going to be in EuroLeague. So I believe that many people start to talk about Dubai. Many players see that this is really going on now. Many people that didn't believe before now start to understand that this is a really, really serious story. Yes. And with this Final Four in Abu Dhabi, I believe that people gonna finally see that this is
it's not joke.
Yeah, this is not joke anymore.
This is not joke anymore. Yeah, I agree. And
we know this.
Yeah, we know this.
We know this every day. We see these things, and we can be really happy and proud that we are part of it.
Of course. Perle, now we talk about Dubai. We talk about everything is going on now. I want to go back. I like knowing about story about my teammates, where they start, why they start playing basketball. Can you tell me how you start basketball and where?
I started basketball very young. My father was basketball player. Later on, he was coach, referee, president of the club. So
he did everything.
He did everything, and I was with him all the time. My older brothers play basketball. He's 2 years older than me. So I started with age 5. I started to play. And I was lucky in one part that I always play with the older guys because I was so little and nobody was playing basketball. So I was always competing against better players, stronger players. So for me, it was always difficult. And obviously this went on. And when my first professional contract was with 16 years old, semi-professional because you cannot sign before 18. Yeah. But that was very professional. I play in the second division Slovenian. That was at that time very strong.
What's the name of the team?
I was in Maribor. That's way a long time ago. That's 16 years ago. And I practice every day twice. There was no breaks. Obviously, when you are young, you want to practice, you want to play. And very next season, I went to Helios. So this is a professional team in Slovenia that at that time, my first season, we play only first Slovenian league, which for me was good because I was still a junior. That year, we won the junior competition in Slovenia. And next year, we play Adriatic League. So with my 19, 20 years old, I played the Adriatic League and I played it pretty well. I played a lot of minutes. I had this, many people don't know, but this crazy coach, Zmago Sagadin, that this is the famous Slovenian coach that basically make everybody who goes through Olympia at that time. There was Sani Bečirović, Šarūnas Jasikevičius, me, Marko Milic, Primož Brezec. I believe there was more than 90 EuroLeague players and 12 NBA players went through his hands. So it was hard. It was a morning and evening, 4 hours, but it pays off. And very next season, after 2 seasons with Helios, I went to Union Olympia, first time in EuroLeague. There I played first time against you. You were in Cantu.
Okay, yes. I was in Cantu. Yes, you beat us 2 times.
2 times, and we still didn't go second round. So imagine, that group was tough.
Yes.
Fener, Panathinaikos, Real, and Khimki.
And how was it because you start really early. I started like you at 16, but I was just there to help them with the practice.
Yeah,
how was it
different,
to start at 16, practice like so much, not social life? Like how you handled that?
Many of these guys start like this.
Okay.
You come to the teams, especially you were in Cantu, this is huge club.
Yes,
it's EuroLeague club, you know.
But for me it was different, Perle. Like I was leaving like school and
yeah, I didn't went to school anymore. Yeah. I hope people don't.
I was going to school and so I was doing both, you know.
I finished high school. And but I know that I want to play basketball. I just put everything into it, and I was lucky, like I said, that I have this coach that he pushed me. And then once you reach EuroLeague, the contract was huge for my age, and I played my first EuroLeague season. I played 22 minutes. So we had 3 young guards: Sasu Salin, Jaka Blažić, and me. We all played together. And we had a solid season, very solid season. But like I said, we didn't reach the second round. We play only 1 game per week, which kind of hurt us. But the experience was good.
Yeah,
to be so young and play EuroLeague.
That's good.
was really good. And then very next season I went to Banvit with Itoudis.
So after that you go to Turkey.
And that was very difficult period for me because
different culture.
This city is at the end of the world, man. There is nothing. And I was 22 years old, with a lot of excitement, the life, and the only good thing was that travels was so difficult that we were almost all the time traveling. And
bus or
we went. This is very funny and very interesting story. Every time we needed to take ferry boat of 2 hours and 45 minutes to Istanbul, because if we couldn't get ferry, that sometimes happened because of the wind and everything. In the open sea, you cannot travel. We needed to go 4 hours with the bus. So basically, when we play the Eurocup game in Wednesday, we travel Monday night, the latest ferry. We come 9 in the evening in Istanbul, sleep there, and then next day we travel. So these travels were pretty difficult. And we had a very interesting result. We won all the home games and we lose all the road games. So,
but now I understand why.
And that season we were first in Turkish league. We were 28-2, but we lost the last round where foreigners didn't play, but we had very very good team. We had Stefan Markovic, we had EJ Rowland, Sami Mejia, Chuck Davis, Kit Simmons, Ermal Kucho.
Nice.
Very Drew Gordon. Nice. We had a really good team, and semi-final we lost to Galata, which was kind of normal, but let's say. And then the coaching changed. Itoudis went to CSKA, and that coach didn't see me in the team, so I needed to go back to Ljubljana and then rebuild the career.
With your career.
Which hurt me again, but they said it's not important how many times you fail. It's the most important how many times you stand up. And that was one of the motto in my career, and I believe that I did it pretty well.
Yes.
So far.
Yes. And
it's not over yet.
And now, no, it's not over. We gotta do something. And I think all this experience helps you to build your character.
For sure.
Like that's how you became a captain of our team, one of the leaders of our team, because you had all this experience that helps you to grow up.
Yeah, I mean,
and good.
Also, I always go to national team. Yeah. I always say I was the last cut before the Eurobasket in Slovenia. That was the biggest disappointment, one of the biggest disappointment in my career. And I was a European champion, and then I was the guy that got the block from Batum in semi-final of Olympic Games. So I can really tell them everything. I can feel every player, how he feels in every role I can be. So I can understand each and every one of them, and I try to help them on this stage. Yeah. So I believe I have a lot of experience.
We will talk about it, also that block. Perle, I start to follow you better when you start to play in Spain. And you change how many teams in Spain?
3. I was
you play in 3.
Real Madrid.
And can you talk about your journey in Spain? Because I think in Spain you have a huge experience. I remember that shot in Juventud from the defense, and your reaction was like, "Oh, it feels good there." So I think you really had a great time in Spain. Can you talk about it?
After Eurobasket, I signed very early with Real Madrid. I signed in October, but we deal that I stay in Paris for entire season. And then I joined Madrid. So my first season in Madrid was full of, let's say, ups and downs. We started the season, we won the Super Cup. I played really good. And then what I understand now, but I didn't understand back then, is that this group of guys there won 20 titles before I came. So it was very difficult to enter in one train that already goes full speed, and that this coach trusts these people. Mm-hmm. So it's very difficult to take someone's spot to get into the spot where you're going to play 20, 25 minutes or even more, what I was doing before. So for me, with 25 years old, that was probably the most difficult thing to adjust. At that time, my first son was born. So it was kind of very difficult period, but full of, let's say, positive emotions. We won 2 titles. We reached Final Four of EuroLeague. We lost Copa del Rey last second. So we were in the game for all 4 titles. So we won 2 out of 4. But at the end of the season, I was not happy. I didn't play. Okay. And like I said, maybe if I would have this head back then, I would stay. But and try to, let's say, gain this coach confidence to, at the end of the day, that was Real Madrid. Higher, it's very difficult to go in Europe. But I didn't give up, but I went on loan in Badalona. And I had, individual-wise, probably the best season in my career. Was very young team, full of talents. For example, we had Nico Zizis, that everybody knows. It's one of the best point guards in Europe. That was finishing his career and was helping us incredible. And then we have 2 guards that are today part of EuroLeague in 2 huge teams, Neno Dimitrijevic and Artur Zagars. These 2 kids were very, very talented. We had Omic, we had Luka Rangodi, if you remember him, Conor Morgan, that is now in Besh. We have good team, but that was very young team, very inexperienced, and we lost many games. For example, we started 0-4, then we won 8 in a row. Then again we lost. Then Nico Zizis left back to Athens, and then the COVID happens. So this season was pretty difficult. We're supposed to be quarterfinals in Eurocup, but I know that either I'm going back to Madrid or I will have probably the best deal of my career. So very early, Valencia reached out. Nice. And when my wife heard about Valencia, she had only this in her mind. I had some other offers. There was Unix, for example, Fenerbahce with Kokoškov.
So after Badalona, you have so many chances.
There was a lot of them.
But you choose to stay in Spain.
Yeah, first I was really looking forward to rejoin Madrid.
Okay.
They had an option to extend the contract, but that was the year that JC supposed to retire, but he stayed 1 more year. Okay. So they cut me, and I went to Valencia, which was probably the best decision of my life. At that moment, me and my wife, basically my wife didn't want to have kids anymore, but she told me, okay, we stay in Valencia for a long period of time, we can try for another one. So my second son is born in Valencia. Nice. We will forever be connected to Valencia. We had, like I said, I met lifetime friends there. I had 2 very good seasons on the level of Badalona, just not these numbers, but I grow up as a, let's say, as a teammate, as a player. I start to understand better that it's not all about scoring. Yes. You need to be involved in both parts of the court, that you need to involve your teammates, to be more vocal, which I was doing actually back then in national team, but I kind of lost this. Because when you come to Real Madrid, you cannot just yell on people and talk to them.
You yell on what to do.
These were my idols before, and now suddenly you play with them and you're gonna yell. So it was good time there, but like I said, then I broke my arm the end of second season when you guys beat us.
Yes.
Otherwise, you would not have chance.
You think so?
Probably. We beat you twice before.
Yeah, but when Schengelia came and Naked came,
you were a good team.
Different.
You were good.
Different.
And then I struggled a lot last season with Alex Mumbru. We didn't have this chemistry.
But you had you already said that out for the injury.
But I came back. I came back for Eurobasket. This is one of the biggest disappointments that I have in national team, where we lost to Poland quarterfinals.
Yeah.
And then I came to Valencia and I just couldn't find chemistry with the coach. I lost that role that I had before. We completely changed, let's say, the perspective of the team. We went more physical. Now, if this was good or not for the club, these are other people that needs to judge, but I needed to leave. So
Yes.
I left. I was sad. I was disappointed, but like we said before, you are down and you need to stand up and you need to fight again. And then it's Galatasaray, and now we are here.
And then we're here. And talk about, like, because I like talk with you because we are really talk about basketball, about details, about culture, right? And one thing that I saw, the basketball in Spain is really different between other type of
for
culture.
Sure. It's like, very quick. Basketball is very quick. Everything is based on transition.
Mm-hmm.
Almost all the offenses already start with some, let's say, early pick and roll, early down screen, early. You attack very, very early. If you know this, they said saque rápido in Spanish, like early inbound, that they don't need to give the ball to the ref. They grab the ball, they go.
What do you think about that rule?
I mean,
you like it?
If I like it for us was difficult because we played EuroLeague or Eurocup and then you play Spanish League. So you need to adjust on this rule. Many times we get basket and we, really? So then at the beginning of the season, we practice a lot of this and then during the season it's difficult to practice on that. So I like it. Because the basketball is way quicker, it's more possessions.
Yes.
Obviously, I'm more offensive-minded player.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it was good. But it takes time to adjust on this, for sure. Right. Yeah. For the teams that play only one game per week, it's easier because they only play on this rule. Also on practice every day. For us, it was more difficult. But Spanish League, I believe it's by far the best domestic league. I played in Turkey, which is great, very good. A lot of money involved in the league, but Spanish league is a different.
You didn't try Italian league, so you cannot judge.
I didn't try even other leagues, but I
know.
Knowing Spanish league and how hard it is. Yes. I'm not talking about Madrid, Barcelona, Valencia, Baskonia, Malaga, etc. I talk about you go Bilbao and you don't know if you're gonna win because there is the team that is waiting for you.
Yes.
The different let's say different way of basketball. Now you play against let's say I don't know Efes that played only ISO. We play it's very difficult to guard Micic and Larkin. Now you're based on this and then you suddenly come to one Obradoiro that play every offense. Last 5 seconds they finish. So you need to play defense 25 seconds.
Yes.
So it's very difficult to adjust on this. And then you have one game 8:30 EuroLeague and then you play 12:30 Spanish League. So right? The Sunday games are 12:30 mostly. I mean, then you go to Tenerife and Gran Canaria. That is the altitude is 0. After 3 minutes, your lungs are full. You cannot run anymore. Your mouth are dry, and it's difficult. And Granca, Malaga, these are all good teams. Tenerife, they are in top of Champions League and Eurocup. So Murcia play some kind of defense when the 5 men always stay under the basket. So your pull-up is always open. Mm-hmm. 5 men, we had Dubi and Toby that both shoot threes, but they didn't care. They just let them shoot. And sometimes they score, sometimes they miss. Yes. And then you start to get nervous if you don't score. So it's difficult, and good coaches, very good coaches there.
I agree. Like you, now I'm listening you, and you are really talk about, as I told before, you talk about details. So let me ask you this because I'm curious. Like how much you follow basketball? Like when you are at home, when you are on the road, how much you follow basketball?
A lot. 24 hours, probably.
24 hours.
My wife sometimes asks me if we can watch something else on TV, not only basketball. Really, I love to take my son to basketball. I didn't push him to play basketball, but I really love to watch him, how he practice, how he grow. Then I like to analyze, we talk a lot off the court also, what we can improve, what not. Duško Vujošević, he teach me one thing. If you respect basketball, basketball will respect you. He asked me, do you do something else for living? Are you bartender? Are you writing a book? Are you a taxi driver? No. So involve yourself in basketball and it's going to be good for you. And from this moment on, my career was going just up. So I believe that if you are focused on one thing, it's better that you focus on one thing that you are, mixing between different things and you are putting small efforts in something and then a little bit more there. I believe if you are focused on one, it's going to give you way more success.
Nice.
Yeah, I follow basketball all the time.
All the time. Like you follow also other leagues, how they're doing?
Yeah, first of all, I love to follow, my friends, which are, I don't know. Spain, I have a lot of friends that play basketball. Then I have, for example, Martin Hermansson that plays in Alba. Mm-hmm. So if you follow Alba, you know what is going on in German league. So then you have, you played in Galata, you follow Turkish league. Then you have other friends, national team players, obviously. I always follow. Every morning I check NBA. Mm-hmm. I don't like to watch their games, but I check Luka, Chanchar. The only thing I really don't follow is NCAA. Slovenia has 3 guys there that are very talented, but I don't know. I just cannot connect myself with this basketball. It's different. Yes. They play two halves. They have 30 seconds basketball. I don't know. I even don't know all the rules. NCAA is the only thing I really don't follow.
Me too, I don't follow. And the season is really short, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean, they play a lot of games, but they play some kind of conference.
Yes.
I really don't know about this. If they ask me, I also know that now they invest a lot of money in bringing players over.
Yes.
So, but I really don't follow that.
Okay. Perle, let's talk about 2017. What happened?
Really?
Like for me, I remember that tournament, and because I was there too with Italy, I think you guys made a great thing. Talk about that summer with national team.
But I mean, that came from a year ago. The federation really did a big effort to bring Kokoschko as a coach. Probably the best coach I ever had.
Wow.
Basketball-wise, detail-wise, human being. And he was really able to take maximum from each and every one of us. All 12 players. All 12 players. Everybody knows exactly what his role is. Even the players that were part of preparation camp, they were happy to be there. When you are 13, 14, 15, you are sad or you kind of feel that you going out before the tournament. But there, everybody was there competition-wise. He gave this role to Goran. He found, let's say, follow-up role for Luka. And then, obviously, addition of Anthony Randall was huge. So there was, if I'm not mistaken, after a long, long time, we naturalized a player. After, I don't know who. Okay, we naturalized before Omic, Begic, but this is different story. They were growing up in Slovenia. They played for Slovenian teams. But Anthony was really someone that didn't know what Slovenia is. Where is Slovenia? Okay. So, but he came that summer. He would basically he had a wedding. So imagine what he need to tell to his wife. He came to preparation camp, went in the middle of preparation camp of 2017, he went to States to marry his wife and he come back. So even he never participate anything to Slovenia or give anything to Slovenia. But then with this attitude, going there, everybody knows, okay, he went to wedding, but now he gonna come back. We really didn't believe that he gonna come back until he was not present, on the practice. Yeah. I said, this guy is not coming back. But he came, and he was locked in. He was huge for us. And then obviously everybody had a role. I had this coming off the bench role, third ball handler. Jaka Blažić was playing unbelievable defense. We had Gasper Vidmar back then. He was one of the strongest players I ever have played with or against. So like I said, I don't want to mention names because really everybody deserves the mention, and I don't want to forget someone. But that run was incredible. We really beat the best teams on the tournaments at that time. We beat Serbia, Spain, Latvia with Bertans. This game, we need to win 5 times. We were up 15, they come back. 13, they come back. 12, they come back. Even 2 minutes to go, we up 12. They score 3 threes. Wow. They really play different basketball, And even in the group, we had pretty difficult group. We need to play Poland. Mm-hmm. We lost after 2022. Finland, they played at home. We won last offense. 1-on-1, Markkanen against Randolph. He steal the ball, go dunk. This pretty famous dunk. And then, Iceland and Greece and France. Mm-hmm. These were 2 very good teams, But the 5th game was France. Boris Dio, Poirier, Nando De Colo, Fournier. Really, at that time, I believe Tony Parker already retired. That's why he was not there, but there were RTL, all the other guys. France on the paper was favorite, Yes. And we destroyed them by 20. We really play unbelievable game. Probably one of the best games I played with national team, as a team. And here we really believe, okay, we can do something good. We were not afraid, but we were hesitating in quarterfinals. This is what people don't know, but Slovenia, out of 9 quarterfinals, lost 8. Mm. So, when you reach the quarterfinals, 8 losses, yes. And then Latvia that was playing really good, Yes. And once we beat Latvia, then we feel it.
You feel, but you play also the Olympic Games. How you think European Championship is tougher than Olympic Games?
No, it's not tougher. No? Olympic Games, I believe it's easier way, let's say the format wise, it's easier way to get medal. It's less teams.
Okay.
Directly from the group, you go to quarterfinals, semifinals, finals. But on the other side, if you get to United States or Canada,
understand. No, I understand. Yeah. I was how you say? I was thinking European Championship are more team.
Yeah, that's why it's more difficult.
Groups, and to get there. Okay, if you find the United States,
this is my point.
But it's 1 or 2.
For example, our last game we beat Argentina, but by I don't know how many. It was 30 at some point where Luka scored 49. Mm-hmm. Then we beat Japan. Okay, but the 3rd game was Spain. And if we lost Spain, there was 75% possibility that you play United States. Mm-hmm. And what happened after? Spain played United States and they lose to us. So if we would lose to Spain, we would probably play States. Yes. But then you won and you played Germany. At that time, they were still not what they are now. No. They were not Schroeder also on this tournament. So we won also Germany by 20. But Spain go home because they lose to States. Yes. So... And then this happened. Yeah. But semi-final against France.
But let me ask you this: after you win the European Championship, and one of the best things that happened to a player, European player, and something changed with your mind, or
confidence?
Everything was the same.
No, confidence. Confidence was different because there was after. Okay, when I was younger, I was very talented. I made huge numbers, but I never win anything, And then when I need to leave Banvit, my confidence went down because, you were in Banvit, you were in good club, you played EuroLeague, and then suddenly somebody doesn't want you anymore. And as a young player, this was very difficult to accept. For me, I was like, okay, what did I do wrong? I need to improve this and that. And then there was period of 3 years until the national team comes, this 2016 and 17. But here, in between these 3 years, I played German League, French League twice. That was not, with all due respect, I love Oldenburg, I love Limoges, they give me a lot. I had this leading role. I really enjoyed in Oldenburg we had many Balkan guys there. Even the coach was Balkan, conditional coach was Balkan guy.
Okay.
So
you feel like
out of the court, I had a lot of friends from there, still today. But that was not the level where I believe that I belong.
Of course.
But you don't belong to someone what you believe that you belong. You belong to where you are right now.
Yes.
Because like I always said,
that's your value.
There are players that make, I don't know how much money. And people say this is robbery. Somebody doesn't worth this money. He is worthing what he signed because somebody is paying him.
Yes.
Like you are worth what you signed. And everybody is happy with what he signed because if not, you would not sign.
I agree.
This is very easy to understand, but this is easy to understand now when I'm 32, not back then when I was 22.
I agree, man. I had the same thing. Yes, I agree.
So then this tournament showed me that, and I show first to myself and then to everybody else that I belong to the biggest stage. And in semifinals, Kike Villalobos at that time was my agent, Luka's agent. And he told me that Real Madrid was interested. First of all, I obviously didn't believe. So I'm going to go from French league to Real Madrid.
Straight to Real.
And then this just gave me this extra boost for the final game.
Nice.
And probably the final game against Serbia was
the
best game of my
career. Mentioned about Real Madrid during semi-final.
But that was very off the record. Nobody knows.
Okay.
Madrid is the biggest club in the world.
Yes.
They keep everything silent.
Yeah.
So they even told me, like, don't talk, you know?
Yes, no, of course.
And it was, first, like I said, I didn't believe. I was in shock. But then when I talked to my father, to family and everything, they told me, like, but why not? Like, you are in the final of Eurobasket. You're playing great tournament. Yes. The team is great.
You had so many steps.
So then I started to realize, and French. I believe that this gave me maybe this extra boost for the final game.
Nice.
Which was very difficult. After Luka and Goran was hurt both.
Yeah.
We need to take it to the other level. Everybody, you know. And we deserve. I believe we deserve to win. I believe if we would play 10 more games on this competition, we would win all of them.
You win great.
So that was a really, really great year.
Yeah.
2017.
Nice. And after... before you mentioned the block of Batum, what's your thoughts over there? Like
I mean, that tournament, probably we played even better basketball than we played in Eurobasket.
For real?
Because we, first of all, many people forgot, but we needed to go through Lithuania in pre-Olympic qualifiers. Where Luka had unbelievable. I never see such a performance from someone. I believe that was 35 points, 18 assists, 16 rebounds in European basketball. That was unbelievable. And that was probably the first triple-double that I saw from him.
Okay.
At that
in
moment.
National team.
And then, obviously, Olympic Games. And first Olympic Games, Luka scored 49.
Yes,
I was like,
remember that.
Okay, what is this? This is a joke or what? This guy can score 50 on Argentina. That is World Cup finalist, silver medal, you know, Campazzo, Dek, all the players that I play with. Vildosa, La Provitola. These is serious players, you know, and this guy just go and score 40, 49, 50. And 5 minutes to go, he subbed himself up. He said, I don't want to play anymore. And Oscar Schmidt has the record of 55 points. And everybody was like, okay, go. And no, it's okay. I will chill. 4 minutes to go. He would probably score 6 points. And the next game we played Japan. We won. Like I said, Spain. We had a lot of troubles. They were better than us. They put some zone that I didn't even understand what they're playing because they were tripled in Luka. And we had a problem because Luka got very... foul problems very early in the game. So we were without Luka for extended period of time. We were losing up like 10 points in certain moment. And we managed to win at the end. They were keep playing this zone. We started to hit shots. And like I said, then Germany, we won, and then France. Unfortunately, probably this is our worst performance in this summer. But we still were there. For one block, you know. But nothing. I didn't think anything. I remember this movie. I turned back 10,000 times in my head. Like Luka was double teamed. He passed me the ball. I passed by everybody. Yes. But probably Batum and maybe 4 more guys on the world would catch this. Unfortunately, he blocked my shot, and that was the biggest disappointment of probably Slovenian basketball history and my career. That was a very sad moment. We really believed that it could go not all the way, but finals was very, very realistic. And then we stayed without medal because then happened Patty Mills, scored 43 on us. But we were hurt. We were not the same team that we were before. That was very difficult to play after.
Okay.
Change? But this disappointment, and it was so long, like teams like Spain, States, France, all the rest, just Slovenia, Germany, and Italy that won the qualifiers, they start month and a half later than us. We started, summer started 10th of June.
Yes.
Their summer started 15th of July to go to Olympic Games, or 10th of July, or 1 month later, doesn't matter. The season was, the summer was so long, and we invest so much in this that later on you are one basket from the silver medal, And we really, like I said, that was our worst game in all summer, because we beat by 40 Poland, we beat by 35 Angola, which is not on our level, with all respect. Then we beat Lithuania. Then you beat Argentina by 30. You beat Japan, that is hosting Olympic Games. You win against Spain, that is World Cup champion. Germany by 20, and then you lost to France. Okay, but France was very, very good team. I mean, what to talk about France? They are. But right now, probably with Serbia, the best team on the paper.
In Europe. But man, you had
But you were there.
Great. Yeah, you there. Yeah,
5 centimeters.
I know, but
that was hard. And then for us was very difficult. But and then, on the other side, you have Australia.
Yes.
That I don't know how many times they were fourth. They finally get this medal over us, and that was hard.
Yeah.
And then the next summer again, we had disappointment in Eurobasket. That was even harder, I believe. Lose to Poland, we were down 20, return the game, go up 5 or 7, and we lose again.
But but
they play
summer is always
it's tricky.
It's tricky.
One game.
One game, is different. This is a thing about EuroLeague. Is Final Four is just.
But
one
that's
game.
why there are no consecutive champions. Yes. Not in Eurobasket, not in EuroLeague.
There are few.
Spain and back-to-back FS, back-to-back Olympiacos.
Yes,
but not like. You have in NBA that some team won.
No, Pana didn't.
But you have in NBA, for example, 5 years in a row they won. Or 6 years in a row back in days. Chicago, Lakers.
They had a break.
Yeah.
They had a break.
But okay.
He left. He decided to leave. He come back and repeat. Yeah. About NBA, of course, we gotta say that. What you think about the craziest trade I ever seen in my life?
I mean,
in our life.
To be honest, the first person that told me about this was our team manager, Nenad.
Mm-hmm.
He texted me in the morning and he told me, I just wake up, I have my morning coffee, I took Stefan to school, and I received a message like, Luka is going to Lakers, and I was like, what kind of joke is this? I didn't open yet anything. Yeah. I said, Nenad, are you drunk or what is wrong with you? He said, no. And he sent me a link, and then I start to check ESPN. Then I opened the Twitter, and it was 100 news about this. And I was still in shock. I couldn't believe. I started to call friends, and they told me, that it's really happening. And I couldn't believe because... Okay, I don't have this. I have never been in States. This is first of all. I'm looking forward to go. Maybe next summer when we are off with the family. But I had this feeling how they treat Luka when Kuban was coming to Slovenia in the summer. They send over coaches. Then we had a big celebration where Luka resigned after rookie season, rookie contract. He resigned. We have this famous singer. All the families were involved. Luka organized huge party for us, where everybody come. What's his name? The owner, Mark Cuban, and all the people from Dirk Nowitzki was there. So I really believe, like, okay, he's the guy there, you know, he's mayor of Dallas, you know, and I couldn't believe. I know that the ownership changed in between the years, but I just couldn't believe, neither understand the trade. But I believe for Luka is in all the aspects of marketing, basketball-wise, men's-wise, culture-wise, it's good. It's just positive. Okay, he's in shock now. He has a family. He had life there, house there. I spoke about these traits a little bit with Berta because I was curious about, and he said that it's tough. They called you from today to tomorrow and you need to pack stuff. If you are alone, okay. But when you have a family, so now kids need to change school. You need to take another nanny. I don't know. There is so many things that change. Your life changed completely from today to tomorrow. And I believe that for Luka, this transition period was the worst, you know. He gonna be the man wherever he goes. He belonged to best 3 players in the NBA. He's in comfort zone everywhere. He's so much talented and he's so good of a basketball player that everybody wants to play with him. And I believe him and Jokic are the 2 most intelligent guys in basketball. He see everything. He involved everybody. So for him, it's not difficult to enter in some team. Like for me, like I said, for Madrid was difficult to enter. For him, it's not difficult because everybody, okay, we want Luka. Okay, of course we want Luka. I saw yesterday clip, thank you, Nico, when the fans of Lakers.
You saw that?
This is like, even crazy. Like for every player to involve the fans and start that fans like you, it takes time. You need to perform. You need to perform every day. You need to take care of what you are saying. You need to be polite, blah, blah, blah. For him, he just came in LA and everybody loves him.
All the jersey,
you know?
It's crazy.
And that's the difference. So for him, basketball-wise was the easiest transition. But living-wise, for sure is, and also talking with our Americans, they said that LA is different.
It's different,
in Texas.
Perle, it's time to go. I can stay here another 2 hours talk about details, basketball, but I'm lucky to be your teammate. So we're gonna keep going tomorrow.
I believe I am lucky to have you.
So thank you so much. I hope fans enjoy this episode and all the best. Thank you, man.
Thank you for having me.